some observers have noticed that there seems to be moves to oust Associate Justice Marvic Leonen, whether from the PET or some Associate Justice, particularly the move to file a quo warranto. There's a request for SALN, and there are also reports about supposedly him delaying the PET case and other cases. And some observers have said that this is reminiscent of the Sereno case, where leaks from the court made its way to newspapers, eventually to the impeachment complaint and to the quo warranto case. Now, is the Supreme Court's unanimous denial of the request for SALN of Associate Justice Marvic Leonen, how do we interpret this? Is this the Supreme Court protecting Leonen or protecting the institution? And how would you reconcile this with the position of the Supreme Court with respect to ousted Chief Justice Sereno when it granted the request of Attorney Gadon to be provided, furnished with SALN of Justice Sereno?
Okay, abogado ka talaga eh. Bigat yung tanong mo eh. But anyway, it's like this eh. We have a procedure to follow in the release of SALN. And then the procedure is that we cannot release the SALN because there are matters there that are confidential in nature. Kasi tingnan mo naman, hindi lang sa Supreme Court, if we allow the release of SALN in toto, lahat doon, you can just imagine yung mga judges na nag-decide ng cases against somebody else, lahat yan, they will know the addresses of the judges, alam nila yung mga anak nila, sa nag-aaral and so on. That's why we are also not only protecting ourselves, but protecting also those judges in the lower court. So we came up with a guideline that we can release only yung summary. Ngayon, hinihingi niya yung buong SALN. We have not yet, there's no yet rule on that. If we can raise the SALN. The existing rule is, yung until that resolution is amended, that should be the case. Ganon. But if you have some interpretations about that, it's up to you. But we just follow what is the existing rule. Magaling din yung sagot ko.
Thank you, Attorney Mike.
Thank you.
Our last question for now will be coming from the Philippine Daily Inquirer, Marlon Ramos. Go ahead, Marlon.
Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, good morning.
Congratulations po. Good morning, kay Court-An.
Yeah, thank you.
If you're regarding na po sa SALN, kasi recently there have been questions dun sa restrictions on sa SALN. As a former PJ po, yung SALN po ba, kasi may sinasabi it's being weaponized against politicians, then some are saying na yung SALN laws should be in favor of the public, should be for to promote transparency. What's your view on these contrasting ideas po?
You know, that might come an issue before the court because there are some cases that are filed against public officials based on SALN. Yung determination of wealth, let's say, for example, yung forfeiture, mayroon mga civil forfeitures where they use SALN as a basis of determining the network. Now, if I will answer your question now, maiipit ako because these cases might be brought to the Supreme Court. And there are so many cases now pending in the Sandigan Bayan about the use of SALN in determining the network, determining the income, and so on. So I'm sorry, I cannot answer you that. In fact, I also ask questions about that, the position of others. Kaya pwede ba we just avoid na lang muna in the meantime? Okay.